Guys, this movie is insane. This woman got her first bath after 10 years. Let's watch to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Sink into the bathtub.
Just when everyone felt relieved, a pair of hands suddenly reached out and grabbed Lucy tightly. Lucy was terrified. She struggled wildly in the bathtub, but she still could not break free. Her friends rushed over to help, but strangely, no matter how hard they tried, they could not pull Lucy out. At the critical moment, her friend Ellie smashed the bathtub with a brick. The water in the tub instantly drained away. Only then did they manage to save the unconscious Lucy. They laid her on the ground. When Lucy woke up, she hid in the corner in fear. Everyone was confused about what had just happened. Before Lucy could say anything, Ellie suddenly saw a dark shadow in the mirror. She screamed loudly, saying the hands that dragged Lucy belonged to that shadow. But no one believed her. Everyone thought Ellie was just frightened. It turned out that a legend of a water ghost had spread in the town for nearly 10 years. This legend had actually manifested in Lucy long ago. Whenever she touched water, Lucy would be dragged into a strange space and see a terrifying dark shadow. But her friends did not believe her. To help Lucy overcome her fear of water, they planned this whole event. Yet even after witnessing Lucy's experience, they still remained doubtful. What they did not know was, because of what had just happened, the shadow had already set its sights on all of them. That night, Ellie heard strange noises coming from the washing machine. As soon as she got home, she cautiously approached the washing machine and quickly turned off the power. Looking at the now silent machine, Ellie finally breathed a sigh of relief. But at that moment, her necklace accidentally fell into the machine. With no other choice, Ellie reached in to grab it. However, the moment she pulled out the necklace, a pair of icy hands suddenly grabbed her. Ellie struggled desperately in terror, but the hands tried to drag her into the washing machine. In the end, she barely escaped the ghostly hands with all her strength. After Ellie calmed down, she thought about what had happened that day. Ellie realized that Lucy might have been telling the truth. She immediately went to find Lucy, trying to uncover the truth. After going through various records, they found clues in an old newspaper. In the past 10 years, many girls had died mysteriously in the town. However, when the police arrived, they only saw strange puddles of water. Gradually, the legend of the water ghost spread through the town. Lucy felt very disappointed after reading this. These clues did not help them, but Ellie noticed a crucial piece of information. Years ago, a father and daughter had encountered the water ghost, and they managed to escape. This clue reignited their hope. Following the newspaper lead, they found the survivor. But when Lucy explained their purpose, the man reacted with strong resistance. After Lucy repeatedly begged him, the man finally told the truth. Back then, he was the only one who escaped. His daughter lost her life. The man was deeply sorrowful. He seemed unwilling to see anyone suffer the same fate as his daughter. So he handed all the materials he had gathered over the years to Lucy, and told her that only the water ghost's wife knew how to defeat it. After obtaining the information, they quickly left. Along the way, Lucy dialed her friend again, trying to inform her of the results. But the phone rang for a long time with no answer. They had no idea what their friend Lisa was going through. In fact, Lisa was facing the judgment of the water ghost. She had just finished exercising and started drinking water. Suddenly, her throat felt intense discomfort. Lisa painfully spat the water onto the table. The water accidentally soaked her phone. As Lisa grabbed a cloth to clean it, she was shocked to find her phone missing. Lisa trembled as she picked up the earphones from the puddle. The next second, a huge force dragged her into the water. When Lisa woke up again, she found herself lying in a bathtub. Lisa was terrified. She struggled to crawl out. Everything around her was eerily quiet. At that moment, Lisa saw her phone. She immediately picked it up to call for help. But at that point, no one could save her. When they arrived at Lisa's home, they found that Lisa had already died. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, Lucy and the others immediately found the water ghost's wife based on the information. However, as soon as the woman saw Lucy, she revealed a shocking truth. It turned out Lucy's father was a murderer. He not only killed strangers indiscriminately, but even tried to kill his own daughter Lucy. And the woman before Lucy was actually her mother. Back then, to protect young Lucy, her mother chose to end the man's life in the bathtub. but because of his intense resentment, after death her father became a water ghost and continued harming innocent people, and her mother was labeled insane and locked away in an asylum. Lucy was utterly shocked by all of this. She had never imagined such a terrifying past for her parents. At that moment her mother told her, only fire could completely destroy the water ghost. Lucy did not hesitate to prevent more people from being harmed. She immediately drove to the place where the water ghost once lived. Lucy lit a match and slowly walked toward the bathtub. She put her hand into the water. The water ghost instantly dragged her into its world. There Lucy saw her deceased friends. She completely broke down. At that moment the water ghost appeared unexpectedly. This time it did not hurt Lucy, but Lucy knew clearly, if the water ghost was not completely destroyed, the tragedy would continue to repeat. So she ignited the flames and fiercely struck the water ghost. Just like that, the water ghost was completely destroyed. Everything finally returned to peace.